It's come up on getting close to the due date on our solid waste management plan 5-year update. Went through that and filled out, it was this worksheet that was sent to us, has a number of different sections on it. It's pretty extensive on tonnage reports, some of the handling of the different waste items. And I've got a handout here. I'm going to go ahead and pass it around. Should be enough for everybody here.
Okay.
And on the back part of this, we'll have that'll be the worksheet. And on the front has the information filled out for each section and subsection.
One more, I can buy it. Thank you.
Or, okay.
I got two the same thing.
Here, Steve, we got two of them.
Two of them?
Yeah,
Okay.
thank you. I'm making sure you're well informed.
Yeah.
I'll just give you a chance to look that over. Again, the first part there, that's the information for the questions that are on that worksheet in the back.
Here it
Got
is,
that email.
Charles, but I talked with KDHE, and after review of the regulations, they agreed that the deadline was in October 2024, not April 1st, 2024. Since our last 5-year review was submitted in October 2019, gives you a little more time to follow the statutory procedure.
But we're okay doing it ahead of time, I assume.
Rollins County won't get theirs formally approved till April 15th. I think it's just saying that
Okay.
it's until October 1st.
Well, that goes up
And I'm sorry, I thought.
every year.
On the total tonnage?
Yeah, that's just amazing.
And that had gone up slightly, and that's just mentioned some of the changes that we may have seen, and that one would be, a big one would be the recycling. As we all know, is reduced.
Right.
We're still making efforts and currently working, the city's largely working with ABC Recycling out of North Platte. Still able to have an outlet for cardboard.
Good.
And potentially some other recycling items like aluminum, paper, and plastic, but there's some shipping details that need to be worked out on that. And then the other change from previous 5-year plan would be the completion of the efforts to go on top of that existing C and D cell. And we're
Take that up higher?
correct, yeah. We had Penco come out and survey it and requested it was called a non-significant modification as far as KD.
Where do you get the dirt to cover it?
There's stockpile of dirt on the,
There's plenty.
right, I think from the municipal waste cell, and I think that's largely where that came from. From where we dug out the existing municipal waste cell, that's the cover dirt.
Years, that's not bad.
Wonder where they ship all those sharps to, from the hospital.
Maybe the last chance.
Do you know, Byron?
Pardon?
Do you know what they do with those, where they ship those sharps to?
They have an outfit that comes and picks them up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I knew that, I just didn't know where they went. Where they go.
No. The only sharps, I guess, comes from the vet clinic.
You have to take care of them separate somehow.
No,
Oh.
no, there's not that much more hazardous stuff than what the normal people put in their trash bags that come out there, so.
And as far as attendees today on the list of the Solid Waste Management Committee, Mark Loop did contact our office, and he's had a prior appointment or engagement today and unable to attend. And the household hazardous waste pickup, will probably be doing that again in the fall now.
I don't
Last
know.
year was a little delayed, but we were able
Yeah.
to do it. And then,
Yeah, I think Corey's kind of getting everything together pretty well.
okay, we'll probably be on track to do that again.
Yep.
Are we gonna talk about these resolutions today?
I've got a copy of that proposed, yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
we
we
would need a
just
number
switched
on there
their-
too, Scott, I don't know.
Jerry Holsty used to be the kind of pickup guy for all the hazardous household work. And he retired, so we got a new guy in there. And so everything's kind of new to him. So,
Yeah, any questions or comments, that's open for that at any time.
I was asked by one of the city council members to be on the committee as a representative for the community, and that's why I am here.
Okay.
And may I ask you who you are?
Oh, I'm sorry, Steve Wilhelm, Cheyenne County Road and Bridge Supervisor.
Okay, thank you.
and Public Works Director. He's in charge of the landfill too. He's my boss.
He's your boss. All right, thank you.
And can I get your name, please?
I'm Carol Redding,
Carol Redding, okay.
Redding. And I noticed that I am not listed as being on the committee, so I guess I'm just here.
Which I think, because we created that recycling committee, and I think you're on the recycling committee.
Probably,
So,
but it's so closely related to
Yeah.
everything else. That's-
yeah. Because I think Ted Parch from Bird City, and then Royce Chambers was at large from Bird, and then myself and Dan and Carol and then Steve, I think, from the county, and Willie. Is that correct, the ones who kind of were going to be on that recycling board that has yet? to
Yeah,
be-
but we still have to figure out some way to get together and meet on that, because we had a lot of problems over there now.
Yeah. And I know Dan was working on a time, and he's in Wichita, water conference, so maybe when he gets back, we can get something scheduled where we can kind of get together.
What's amazing to me is we had a 270-ton increase this year, and we're still expected to go 88 years. That's pretty phenomenal. So if we are able to start recycling that stuff, it'll push
That would
us
help.
up. And that's a really good deal to do. We
Are
need
we
that
still
number.
putting money into the closure fund?
Correct.
I didn't know if we about got to the right amount.
I thought we were close.
I thought we were close.
I'd have to look into that. How, if you're asking how much longer?
Yeah.
I'd have to follow up on that.
I know, a year or two ago, there was something we could change. Was that Dave that brought that up to change?
That's what I was wondering,
I can't remember.
because I don't remember putting anything in this last year in the closure fund, or maybe we did.
Yeah, every year we do.
We still do.
Yeah, it was in
You-
December
do you know
last year.
How much longer we gotta do that?
I don't know.
Surely there's a
Yeah, 'cause the
maximum
years
amount.
change.
Wasn't it 5 years that we had to,
I'll try and find out, Roger. You can take that sticky off.
You need a motion to approve the 5-year plan then? If there's no other questions?
I think the resolution, is that what they need to approve, is the resolution?
Right,
Or do
we
they
need to turn that in
Or
with
do you
our,
need two different motions?
probably a motion to approve the plan and then a motion for the resolution.
I move we approve the 5-year plan for the solid waste.
and I'll second that.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the 5-year plan for solid waste. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed?
Resolution say,
24-04.
yeah, just the resolution to, or a motion to approve resolution 2404.
I move we approve resolution
2404.
24-04.
And I'll second that also.
It's been moved and seconded for the approval of resolution 24-04. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed?
Number on that again.
24-04.
Okay.
While I'm here, I don't know how much longer the cell's gonna last. I'm guessing 8 to 10 years. Do we need to start looking ahead to trying to purchase some land next to us or do something to, on down the road?
Municipal waste cell, it has, its expected life is a little longer than that.
Didn't we
what I
try
read
to
at
buy some
88.
land and they wouldn't sell us?
Yeah,
Well, and eminent domain at one point was looked at.
Yeah.
That's, would be considered an ongoing effort.
there's been some deaths in some families that's got some land there. I didn't know whether you guys wanted to
What's
talk
that?
to them, or you wanted me to visit with them. See, it's, that's 12 acres. right east of us there.
No, that can't be right.
I'm sure that's something we'll look into maybe in the
88
future.
years?
Pardon?
Well,
I'm sure that's something we'll look into in
is
the
that 88
future.
years? Is that a right number?
Can we bury it on the railroad track?
Is it 8.6 years?
They might frown upon it.
I don't think we're ever gonna have a railroad.
Here, do you wanna show me this? The
What page is
expectation?
that on?
It's like third page in.
No, they're- that comes, well, not from the pen, well, let me show you on the slide.
Section 3A.
Steve, is a copy of this all right for you?
Yes.
So that's not 88 years old. Can't be.
That's going off of Penco's calculations from the tonnage reports we submit annually. They survey the size of the cell, and would be
That
their
cell's
figures.
Supposed to be good for 88 years?
Right, the municipal waste cell.
Wow.
That includes going vertical though,
It does, okay.
yeah. And the way the wind blows out here,
That's not a good idea.
that's, unless we build a fence 30 foot tall. Once we start going vertical, there's no way we'll be able to control the trash.
Right, and
And I would, with a 270 ton increase from last year to this year, is that calculation gonna hold true? I mean, because that's quite a big jump.
And if he says that's just the pit itself, that won't last long then.
Anyway,
The engineer from Penco was there, and he said at the most 14, 15 years before we get the,
Level.
I wonder if it's a misprint, it's 8.6 years.
Can we build up sidewalls
Well, but if you don't.
Dirt walls?
There could be 88 years.
if we're gonna go vertical? You know what I'm saying?
yeah?
I mean, that would stop some of it from blowing away if we,
But Chernobyl done.
I understand if we just go vertical and don't have sides to stop it.
That number just sticks out to me.
The thing about it'll, once you start going vertical, you'll have to build some sort of a cage to go in there so that they back up and dump in the cage. Once you get above ground, I could show you, I've got my C&D, my construction demolition cell there. And people will put loose trash in that, and it just blows all over. I mean,
any other questions, comments? I think that's all I have for you today.
Okay. Hey, we might kind of look into if we could buy some land beside it, because if he's right, going vertical does not sound like a good idea.
Right, that would be the preferred
And
path to go.
I'd rather
Yes.
have our best foot forward going into it, not scramble 7 years from now. So what do you guys think?
I think if we can purchase the land and then somehow let him use it till we can use it, till we need it.
If they'd sell.
Okay. All right.
Atwood's digging a new cell, and it's about half as deep as what ours is.
Aren't they on the backside of aren't they on a hill, on the backside of a hill too?
Well, but, last time I talked to Corey, they were getting, he said it's gonna be close to $750,000 to dig theirs up.
Wow. Hmm. It'd be nice to be on the backside of a hill.
We dug ours at the right time.
Yeah,
Brad will dig it for us.
yeah. Might be complications if I dig it, but I'll dig it. Well, thank you. All right, Moby didn't have any other input?
Oh,
Okay,
Have a good day, guys.
thank you.
see you guys.
Have a good Easter, everybody.
You too.
Thanks. Carol, did you have any questions or anything?
I have quite a few. We'll visit another time, probably.
Okay.
I see Cheyenne County, however, as being in a great position to be a leader in recycling.
Yeah.
So many people have commented to me, why can't we recycle? Why can't we find a place that will take our recycling? And I recognize it's a very difficult situation. I read articles about the e-waste. Why can't we be a center for collecting some of that if we can find a way to dispose of it besides having people that live in dumps someplace scrabble through to eke
They
out
do,
a
they
living?
do recycle e-waste out there.
Do they take it to Colby still?
I don't know who picks it up, but they do. It is dropped off out there.
Batteries are an issue. Just so many things that.
And
just-
Bumper to Bumper takes the batteries and sends them in, don't they? I think I read that in the deal, but yes, that is a big deal.
Yeah,
The
but there's-
recycling in general is such a needed
Yeah,
service here. And if people think that recycling is expensive, wait till we have to haul trash someplace
yeah.
to take it somewhere else,
Well,
then
you-
the prices will really
You can see
go
a 270-ton increase from last year to this year because of, so yes, it is a very valid
up. It
point.
really is.
So,
And I'm just concerned about our communities, whole county and the entire area. We have a beautiful, beautiful area here. And our communities are just, we are so safe. We are so accessible here to neighbors. And those are attributes that we need to encourage and do everything we can to preserve.
yep.
Thank you.
Have a good Easter.
I plan to. I hope all of you do too.
Thank you as well. Scott, did you have anything else?
No.
Motion to adjourn.
It's been moved and seconded to adjourn. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All right. Well, thank you, guys. Have a good Easter. Have a safe Easter.